sport, we take you to the pitch because All Into Arena is back. But this time for the FIFA World Cup, baby! Yeah. Now, as we enter the knockout stage has started already. The most popular, the biggest sporting event in the world. We're here to discuss the hottest trends, the odds, the numbers, maybe the hottest players too. Who knows? Everything in between. Round of 32 has begun. And before we get going, papakilala ko muna ang mga kasama ko. Ang aking co-host for the season. She's one of the most accomplished Filipino footballers today. Part of the Philippine Women's National Football Team. Currently playing for KFC in the PFF Women's League. Without further ado, you know her. But let me introduce anyway, Cav Rodriguez!
Well, thank you, Boom. That's such a warm introduction.
Hey.
And maraming salamat sa inyo lahat. I'm excited to join you guys as we level up our viewing experience for the largest, most beautiful stage. Because here in All In, every choice you make counts.
Good to see you again. It's been a while, so I'm happy that you're here in our nice little couch. And I know kilala mo yung katabi mo. Kilala ko rin naman. Matagal ko na rin ako kilala, pero ikaw na magpakilala. You do the introduction.
Of course, to kick us off in our pilot football episode, we're bringing in one of the most prominent voices in Philippine football today.
Really?
Friend ko siya. I've grown up with her ate, but up until now, she is one of the trailblazers, got the experience from professional club teams to the national team, a platform in the media space, and using it to further boost the local footballing scene. A friend, teammate, and now maybe an opponent in their games later.
I love that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Natasha Alcaraz dito.
Tash!
Thanks for having me.
Tash! Good to see you again.
Let's
Good
go.
to see you. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. It's been a minute. What's keeping you busy?
Well, it's just so good to be in a space where we can talk about football. Football takes center stage. I'm busy being a commentator
Yes,
for
I know.
the men's game,
I
for
know.
the women's game, and as well as with the Philippine Women's Football Association when we're trying to promote women's football, most especially all around the world.
Cam, ikaw, what's keeping you busy? I should ask you that too.
Oh, World Cup eh.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
our World Cup, we're playing, we're also doing sports projects, but you know, right now it really is World Cup. People want to know it, and I'm happy to be sharing this with you and Tosh, and you know, our beautiful setup here on our team. So.
And our gang, the gang's all here. Hello, guys. Hello, back. Okay, we got a lot to talk about, but before we move forward, we're gonna play. Oh my God, we're gonna play a game called the Penalty Shootout. Oh no, this is basically a category game, and I'm gonna lose. I'm already telling you. And all three of us have to give out answers until one makes a mistake or the answers run out. Ito pa namang show na to, sabi ko, I'm going to ask more questions than give answers, so I know I'm gonna lose. We only have 3 seconds to respond, and failure to do so will result in a loss. The loser of the game will automatically receive a red card, which means by the end of the show, he or she will undergo a penalty. And I'm sure hoping it's a she by the end of the show.
We'll make sure.
It's in the script. I have to read that. Okay, game.
Okay, so all right, to ensure parity or fairness is in order, our production team has already determined who's gonna answer first.
Oh, no.
Parang ikaw ata yung Boom. Very
Am
the
I?
favorite. Through a wheel generator, and it goes, and I'm so sorry, Boom. The order is
Of course.
Tasha.
Thank
Leah,
God.
I hate you
Thank
guys.
God. Thank you.
For the record, I hate you guys. No, I love
Write
you.
it
I
down,
love
write it down.
you. Okay, so what do we do? Okay, so category number 1. Here we go. Who mauna si Tash? World Cup winners.
Okay. Do you start
You
now?
start, yeah. Here we go.
Argentina.
France,
Brazil. Uy, may
Spain.
May isa.
Italy,
England. Did England win? Oh, yes.
Germany.
tama. Tama kayo doon.
Hey!
Germany nga daw. Tama.
Hey! Okay. So Cam's the
Okay.
first victim. Cam's the first victim.
Sino pa ba? Sino pa ba?
Uruguay.
Sino pa ba?
Uruguay and
na lang.
Uruguay
Italy
and
ba?
Uruguay.
Or Italy?
Did you know that?
May Italy. Nag-Italy ba tayo?
Nag-Italy ako.
Nag-Italy yung una.
Nag-Italy ako.
Sabihin ko sana Brazil times 5 times eh.
Actually, I didn't know na after
Kasi
Germany. I forgot.
5 times nanalo eh. Baka pwedeng sabihin. Alright, is that it? That's the game? One more? Okay, what's
Okay.
the next one? Ooh. Oh, sudden death. Ballon d'Or or Golden Ball winners?
I go first again.
Hindi, dapat ako na.
Hindi.
Para
wa-
fair.
Wala,
Fairness.
wala. You're out na.
Parity.
You're out na. It's between you and me now, Tash.
Okay.
Pwede bang yellow card yun?
Si Tash ulit una? Okay, Tash.
Messi.
Yun na yung sagot ko eh. Wala na. Ronaldo. Did Ronaldo win? Yes!
Ballon d'Or winners,
Yes.
Modric.
Ronaldinho, no? No!
Ginalingan. Ginalingan.
boo. Dami kasi Ronaldo. Nang hula na lang ako eh. Okay, so the big winner is Tash. Right.
Parang naghanda. Parang naghanda.
Abisado.
Okay.
We get the red card, which means we have a penalty at the end of the show.
Thank you, but
All
no
right,
thank you.
there you
Sige.
go.
Also,
Okay.
if you could see, we all have yellow cards here. Mine's in my back pocket just in case, and it's for a good reason. Because we three can call out either one whenever you feel like they're giving bad takes. Boom.
Sounds
Yes.
good. Sounds good.
Yes.
And if two people raise their yellow cards simultaneously, meaning two yellow cards at the same time, sabay-sabay, then that counts as a red card. And that person will need to have a penalty by the
Another
end
penalty?
of the show. So, Tash, alam mo na.
I'm gonna be red at the end of this show.
2v1.
Magkakampihan tong dalawa. Nakikita ko na. But enough on the penalties. Let's talk rewards muna sa mga nanonood sa atin. Dahil meron pa rin tayo mga prizes na nakahanda para sa ating viewers tonight. Kung kasama namin kayo nung first season, alam nyo na to. If we are new to the show, even better. Tonight, we will have 2 truths and 1 lie segments. We will present 3 statements. 2 will be factual and 1 will be a lie. And when the statements come up, participants should type in their answers as a reply. Now, this is very important, okay? As a reply in the official Arena Plus comment thread. Doon kayo dapat magre-reply sa comment thread with what they believe is the lie, along with your valid Arena Plus account IDs.
And we will only select the first 20 users for each question who correctly identify the lie and provide a valid Arena Plus account ID to qualify for the randomizer draw after the show.
All right.
Each winner gets a 500 peso digital gift certificate from Arena Plus. At kung isa ka sa mga lucky winners tonight, our customer service team will reach out to you every Monday to process your prize. At reminder lang, make sure na nakalink ang email address mo sa iyong Arena Plus account para madali kang makontak ng aming customer service team at maklaim ang iyong prize. Sounds cool? Sounds easy?
Yeah.
Of course it is. So time to invite your family, your friends, co-workers, and anyone you'd like to invite. Call them now, comment your usernames below, because here is our first 2 truths and 1
Okay.
lie.
I'll do it. All right. A. There are only 10 people in the world who have won the World Cup, UEFA Champions League, and the Ballon d'Or Award. Okay, that's letter A. B. Before winning the Copa America in 2021, Lionel Messi had won 0 major trophies for his country. And C. After leading Germany to the 2014 FIFA World Cup, Toni Kroos went on to win the Golden Ball. So, 2 truths and a lie. Identify the lie. You know what to do. Now it's time to start talking football with the girls because it's time for the pub meetup.
Let's go!
Hey, it's been a wild group stage in the 2026 World Cup, and we were definitely spoiled with magical individual performances from the ageless Messi magical run to the current crop of stars. Mbappe, they're all, by the way, di ba, parang vying for Golden Boot, no?
All of them.
Haaland, Vinicius Jr., Dembele, all living up to the hype. There's no shortage of brilliance in North America.
At definitely ang dami ring inspiring stories, di ba? Nakita natin yung very
yes.
1% chance
Yes.
run ni Cabo Verde and
Yes.
DR Congo pulling off impressive group stage runs. And what's pretty cool here is that 9 out of 10 African nations are advancing to the next phase. So talagang this expanded World Cup is paying off.
Oh, yun nga. Yun yung kinaganda nitong bagong format for this year. 48, no? 48,
48, tama yan.
nations all of a sudden. So it gives opportunity for all of these stories to really come up, and we saw some of them, and there's going to be more when as we go through. Speaking of the next phase, now the real game begins. Ito na, knockout time. Winner go home. The biggest prize in all of football awaits, and countries are only 5 wins away from immortality. Couple of them 4 wins away. With that, let's take a look at the FIFA World Cup bracket. Now, Tash, take me through it. You're seeing it on your screens. Are you disappointed? Is there a team that is not there that you wanted to be there, or is your team still there?
Well, so far, of course, my favorite team
Game.
is
Sino?
still there.
Which
We have,
is?
of course, Argentina.
Argentina.
Okay, okay.
Defending,
And
defending.
the magic of the GOAT.
Yes.
And the camaraderie of the team behind Argentina. And of course, one of the teams that are favored to win as well, you have the likes of France that are
Yes.
still there.
Yeah.
The team that, for me, it feels like a dark horse matchup would be Netherlands versus Morocco.
I said that this morning on my stories.
Oh,
I
what?
said like, Brazil. Yeah, I did. I said in my stories na parang, di ba, everybody's talking about Brazil, Japan. But I feel like from what I've been watching, from what I've been seeing from all the experts talking about it, it seems like this Morocco-Netherlands match might steal the show. So what do you
Yes,
think?
exciting.
What about you, Cam? Let's put up the bracket again so that we can
tingnan
take a
natin.
look at what Cam naman thinks, so that you and Tash can discuss some of the other teams here that you find it interesting or you're rooting for.
I mean, for me, it's Colombia. You know,
Okay.
they beat Germany. Germany, who's 4-time champion, guys. Tapos, natalo nila yung, one of the favorites.
Okay.
So, going up against Ghana, which is a physically strong team, talagang mapapalaban kasi like the flair versus the physicality, diba? And for me, baka hot take, pero might as
Game
well,
lang. Game lang.
might as well give Argentina the straight path to the finals right now with how they're faced. So if you could pull up the bracket
Yeah.
right now, let's
As
see
a,
it. Tingnan
in
natin.
terms of the bracket, parang
They have the
nakikita mo,
easiest,
They have the easiest. Sige
route
nga, can we show the
going
bracket
on to
again
the
so
finals.
Tasha and Cam can look at it? Tell us why. Tell us why. Especially for first-time viewers. And by the way, we have 19,000 right now watching the show. So it's their first time to watch and understand. Why are you saying that about Argentina, Tasha and Cam?
If you take a look at that left side, you have teams that are favored, like Portugal, Spain, even the other teams that aren't in this bracket as well. You have the likes of the Netherlands, Morocco, Brazil, as well as Japan. That's all on that left side.
Okay.
When you take a look at the right side, Argentina is there. And you feel that Argentina, though Cape Verde have that 1% chance.
Great story, yes.
You might-
Yeah.
99%.
Yes,
Diba?
yes.
So sa Argentina.
I see what you're
And then
saying
they're
now.
gonna go against Australia or Egypt, And then even after that, the winner between those four of Switzerland, Algeria, Colombia, Ghana, that's still, I'd say, a bit easier than on that left side.
Wow, okay. So parang yan na, they're paving a way for a repeat for Argentina. Is that what it is, Cam?
Yeah, I would say so because pag
Who can upset? Sige, on
who
this,
can
on
upset,
on that
para
side.
sa akin, Egypt has Mo Salah.
Okay.
Okay, Mo Salah, one of the mga renowned football players. I mean, but you have Messi, diba, when you exit that group.
Right,
Kaya,
right.
it's a champion team, but against maybe an individual. Kaya para sa akin, syempre dun tayo sa champion team.
Pero,
But may 1% chance.
Okay,
pa
yeah.
yan si
And
Cabo
knockout
Verde.
Diba? That's the
Winner
great
takes
element.
all.
Yeah,
Diba?
that's a great
Doesn't
element.
matter kung
Oh.
gaano kagaling or hindi.
Yeah.
Pero kailangan on that day.
On that day, you
on
have
that
to be good.
one game, on that one chance,
Correct.
you have to play your best.
Correct. Ayan, 32 teams remain out of the first 48. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of things, we actually did already because they want to get into it. I want to hear from the ones who actually represented the country. Played, of course, so that means both of you. What are your takes on the changes, that format? Ako, I felt like from a media standpoint, it gives great opportunities for more stories, whether individually or from a country standpoint. Pero kayo, what are you talking about? What are you thinking about with the format and yung mga hydration breaks and all of the other issues, as they say, dito sa this year's World Cup? Cam,
Oh,
ikaw.
ito biggest kasi, di ba? So for the first time, 3 countries ang host sa World Cup.
Yes,
And
yes.
with that,
16
a lot
cities?
of...
Is it 16? Yeah.
16 cities and, teams are traveling every day, every other day. So if you don't get the visas right, if you don't get the protocols right, the rest, immediately affect yun eh. So those are the things that, you have to be mindful of. And of course, again, like what you said, hydration break. It is controversial. Do we need it? Maybe, maybe not.
What are your takes on
I
that?
think that we don't need a hydration break.
Okay.
From what we've seen so far in the games is that every time there's a hydration break, one team that has momentum, all of a sudden, hydration break. The momentum can
Parang
switch.
timeout, ano?
Kasi naging timeout, exactly.
yeah,
Teams
yeah.
get to huddle up with their coach. You break the momentum of a team. Of course, does it make the game more interesting? Yes. Pero the one who has the advantage, sayang sa advantage. They worked so hard to build that momentum early, only for it to be cut short by a 3-minute hydration break.
And which momentum, of course, is a very big part of
Yes.
the game of football. All right. Now, we want to further elevate your viewing experience here at All In. We're bringing in more experts to help you make smart and informed choices for the FIFA World Cup. The next segment will be all about the ins and outs of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. That said, we now call upon Paolo and Victor, our friends from Spain, for some timely assist because it's time for the Hunch. Sorry.
Mabuhay Pilipinas and welcome to
Yeah.
The Hunch, presented to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook, where the World Cup is on the way to the knockout stage. And boy, oh boy, are we excited to bring that all here for you. I'm Paulo Del Rosario alongside Victor Cho, and we're finally done with the group stage, my friend.
Match day 3, day 4, and we are done! We finally know the 32 countries that are gonna play to win it all. We head into the final stage!
The knockout stage is up next, and there was a lot of drama even in the final group stage day. So let's take a look at some of those results, starting off with England. England 2-0 against Panama. It was a hard first half for them, but eventually they got the job done. Jude Bellingham, man of the match, and honestly looked like the best player for England in that game.
And don't forget about Harry Kane. We say that Harry Kane was gonna score, and he did. Oh boy. But is this cup going to England? Is coming home or no?
Oh, you know, that is going to be a phrase we're repeating over and over again. And we'll repeat more and more if they move on past the next stage. Portugal versus Colombia, it's 0-0, I know. But can I just say, it was a very good game. Very entertaining game in that one.
Two great squads. What a beautiful match. It was 0-0. We didn't see any goal. But these two teams are dangerous.
Yes.
I'm very, very excited to see them going through and see what they can do.
And speaking about seeing what they can do, we gotta see what Luka Modric did. Croatia coming up with the win, and this guy is ancient. He's been playing forever. But look at his numbers, Victor Cho.
Paolo, we are talking about one of the greatest in the history, one of the greatest minds and midfielders. He has played 201 matches for Croatia, 32 assists, 29 goals, 5 World Cups. Do you think that the next match against Portugal is gonna be the last match for him? Oh, no. Do you know? By the way, Ronaldo has the chance to break this record. Lucas Modric record, you know? Right now, he is the oldest player who ever assists in a World Cup. But Cristiano Ronaldo has the funny thing to do it as well in the next match.
Oh, he could do that. And of course, there is just so much to consider here when you talk about Croatia and Luka Modric. That's going to be an interesting matchup. We're going to take a look at that later on, but we're going to move on first to the other results that we saw a while ago. Take a look at this. We can go left, right, and center here. So let's start off first with the Algeria game, all right? So the Algeria game, people might thought that this might be not the most entertaining matchup because technically all they needed to do was not lose, talking about these two teams. But 6 goals, wow.
Epic match! There were a lot of mistakes actually. You know, Austria came with a draw in the last minute. Those last 2 minutes were epic. Mahrez with a beautiful goal. And Sasa Kalisic, who might have changed the destiny of both teams in the World Cup. Austria is going to face Spain and Algeria is going to face Switzerland in the next games. That was a beautiful match. What a draw.
We're going to take a look at Austria a bit more later on because we have something really fun. Or rather, we'll do it right now. Look at Alaba. All right, we have the half Filipino
Our
coming
Filipino.
on and being really proud as expected, and of course leading the dancing. We expect that from him, all right? Alaba dances, so does Victor Cho. Who's a better dancer? Well, we'll let you decide,
I'm so
okay?
happy for Austria and for our friends from Austria.
Oh.
Really. nice.
Oh, that's-
Especially for Alaba. Of
Oh,
course.
especially for Alaba. And they have a tough task up next, though, playing against Spain. But those are the scenes, and they're going to be hoping for more. Back to the results, though. Uzbekistan falling short in their matchup. Great result for Congo, their first ever win.
Hey, actually, it was a nice comeback from Congo. Uzbekistan came strong. They are saying bye to the good World Cup they have played because this is the debut for them.
Yeah.
It was a nice World Cup for them, but not enough to go through. Congo, with a brace from Wiza, it was a nice score. And, you know, Paolo, 10 African teams, 9 are going to the next stage.
That's insane, and it just goes to show you the quality in that continent. Of course, Argentina getting the job done against Jordan, and Messi only needed 20 minutes or so to score a goal as well. 3-1 in favor of Argentina. Not particularly close of a matchup despite the heavy rotation from Argentina. And this will actually lead us to our big question for today. So we're gonna bring in the World Cup, our World Cup, for this question for about a World Cup winner. So far, Messi is the leading goal scorer in this World Cup with around 6 goals. Right? 6 goals. The question is, has Messi shown us that he is still the best player in the world? Now, again, the question is, has Lionel Messi shown that he is still the world's best player? And we have a yes and no slip of paper here in this World Cup. And by random, we're gonna pick this out. Vic, you get one, and I'll take one here. Okay, so...
¡Wow! ¡Che boludito Messi!
all right, for all of the Messi fans, go and defend that he is the world's best player.
Lionel Messi, I'm not your fan. I'm not your fan, really. I'm just in love with you and what have you done to the football legacy. You are the GOAT. You know, previously in this World Cup, I always say that Messi is the GOAT of football. I do not think, this is not a debate for me. It's not about if he is the best player right now. I will never think about him as the best player. No, because I cannot compare him to anyone. Because he's above every single mortal in this earth.
Oh.
Lionel Messi knows when to become a 6, when to become a 7, when to become an 8. He can play as 9, he can play as a 10. He is the perfection of football. A guy who is 179 centimeters tall. He knows how to play football. He dominates this game. He is simply Lionel Andres Messi Cucitini.
You know...
Thank you, Messi.
You make a great argument for Messi there, and it's hard to compare to that passion. But can I just remind you that Messi's time in his prime has come and gone. He is still an amazing player, arguably one of the most effective players in this World Cup. That is true, that is right. But you have to talk about Mbappe, Olise, all of these other great players. You have Haaland, who has been scoring as well, and we can make arguments left, right, and center for all of these other stars that have been coming up in this World Cup. And we can also say, with all due respect to all the teams that Argentina have played here so far, it might not be the most challenging opposition, and Messi might be looking a lot better because of the quality of the opposition. And not just that, this might continue because the road to a potential World Cup final for Messi, it looks a bit easier compared to all of the other
It looks
rivals.
easier. But he might end up this World Cup with 12 goals, a couple assists, and maybe another star on his chest.
Oh,
Come on, Leo!
we
Let's go!
will
Leo, don't
see.
compare him with the Haaland, Mbappe. This guy, he's out of this world. He is above.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see from our official Arena Plus board framing the show today, we are leveling up our sports viewing experience. Arena Plus brings you closer to the athletes, the matches, and the live sports action that you love. Scan the QR code right there on the screen to download the app, level up your game day, and head on over to arenaplus.ph. For viewers age 21 and above only, gambling can be addictive, so know when to stop. Victor Cho, I'll be so interested to see whether or not he gets the 12 goals like you mentioned
12.
a while ago. That's going to be very tough. Let's take a look at the next matches. We're going to have only one match to kick off the knockout stage in this World Cup, and that is South Africa against Canada. Canada coming in as technically I believe they're going to be the first host nation who will be playing a knockout game away because of the fact that they did not finish first in the group.
Knockout stage. There is no margin of error. This is the final, baby. We finally see football that matters the most. We might see a penalty.
Might be a penalty shootout, but can I just say though, Canada have shown us in spurts they are very good moving forward. And South Africa, based on what we saw against a Korea game in particular, know that they are not afraid of moments as well.
No, actually, I'm more in favor of Canada, as they all say. I think Canada are playing really excellent football, but South Africa upset South Korea. South Korea is supposed to be here playing against Canada.
Yeah, this should be their game.
But South Africa did the funny thing and kick out South Korea from this World Cup. Because in this World Cup, if you don't score goals, you go home. It's time to say goodbye. 16 nations are out of the World Cup. Thank you for your participation. It's time to say goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back tomorrow on The Hunch because it is time to say goodbye here on Arena Plus Sportsbook, of course, powering this program. Thank you so much for joining us, and please don't say goodbye to us tomorrow. Come and say hello every single day. I'm Paulo De Rosario, that's Victor Cho, and we will see you tomorrow.
Good luck, Canada. Good luck, South Africa. Let's go!
Ayan, thank you, Paolo and Victor. May pasinging, may pasaranada pa tayo at the end of that. Exciting times ahead because from now on, it's do or die from this point on. Kaya knockout rounds ang tawag. So nakita natin yung itsura ng mga brackets. Canada already advanced against South Africa with what I would say one of the best goals I've seen.
Late goal? That's the late goal one, right?
95th minute.
Oh.
Diba? Banger from outside. And that's the World Cup.
You were saying one of the best for this year?
For the World Cup,
the World
yes,
Cup this
for
year?
me.
Nice,
It's
nice.
a one-touch side volley, sobrang hirap nun. And that's, diba, moments like this really bring that out. Kaya ngayon sa remaining games natin, mas lalo nakaka-excite because we have those moments in our back pocket, and especially with the upcoming games. You know, I want to know what games you're excited to see. Boom, you put us on the spot earlier, so you go first now.
No, I think I mentioned after, watching some of the analysis and some of the commentary around, I'm so intrigued on what the Morocco-Netherlands match would be. But of course, to a lot of people, the Brazil-Japan is definitely going to be top of the mind. There's also some conversations about the USA and Bosnia and all of that, right? And sabi na they're going to be walking over Bosnia. Hey, wait a minute, So those are the things that I think the Morocco-Netherlands, and I have to support what I did in my story, that parang that intrigues me the most. It intrigues me the most. So,
And that's a World Cup for you, right?
Yes.
Nations will go and perform. How about you, Tosh? What are the games you're looking forward to?
I'd have to agree with Boom that usually in the round of 32, there's one team that's most likely going to win against a team with, let's say, a 1%, 5%, 10% chance. But we're so lucky that this time around, in the round of 32, we're already going to see two big matches, which is Netherlands versus Morocco and Brazil versus Japan, wherein the dark horses, it's not that far away.
Okay.
Of course, Brazil and Netherlands are favored to win. But
Pero yung gap
it's
nag-narrow na, especially during
for
the
the upset, they have
I
the
get what you're
best
saying.
chances
I get what you're saying.
of giving that
I get what you're saying.
that upset. So these are the games that usually you see in the round of 16 pa.
Oo nga.
Or in the quarterfinals, but we're so lucky. We're already gonna see it already in the round of 32.
So you mentioned Japan, you mentioned, Netherlands, but do you feel like they are taking it all the way? Sino yung guest mo for the winner
we're gonna
of
make the
World
guess already.
Cup?
Ay, ano ba yan?
Okay.
Okay, so there's here on the show, even in the other sports, I always say, iba yung parang there is someone you want to win and there's someone that you feel can win, right? So Ikaw na bahala.
Okay.
Tash yung tinatanong eh. So, game.
So as you asked me, I can answer it any way I want.
Okay.
And I think that when it comes to the World Cup, this World Cup especially, there's an answer with logic, and then there's that answer of the heart.
Okay.
So for me, the answer of logic would be France. France is gonna win the World Cup. In terms of who's the most complete team in every position, and not just that, they can field in 2 teams, and these 2 teams can make it all the way to the finals. That's how good the France squad
I feel
is.
good with my pick. I feel
But
good with my pick, yeah.
My heart
Okay.
will always tell me
Argentina.
that Argentina,
Nice,
and
nice.
that with especially the performance in that group stage and the magic that he brings and how he can bring a whole nation together. All his teammates, they're willing to die for him. Ganun yung feeling.
Hindi na nga
So
naglalaro,
that-
papasok, score
So
na
the
naman.
camaraderie around him,
this guy.
it gives you all of a sudden this intangible feeling
Right.
that
Right.
Argentina can win it again.
Right. Again, because they are going for back-to-back.
Yeah.
Cam.
Yes, ako kagad. Okay.
Yeah. Because I think I did say my answer was, and it's based on nothing like what Tasha explains it, but I was thinking of France. And she obviously said something that validates what I thought. So I'm happy with that. Yeah. So.
Okay, we have parehas kayong France na ako.
Pero Argentina ang ano niya, puso
ang
niya.
puso. Okay.
Just to be
So,
ikaw?
the matters of the heart naman for
Yeah.
me. Wala, parang finals ko na to eh. This upcoming game.
Oh,
Round of 32.
wow, really?
Brazil and Japan are
Ooh,
both my
nice.
teams.
Nice.
Yung joke ko nga, I have both of their jerseys. Kaya either way kung sino manalo, masaya ako kasi may jersey pa rin ako. Pero para sa akin, Brazil is I want them to go all the way dahil, 5-star champion.
It's been 24 years, no?
It has been, right? Very, lots of questions around them, but ewan ko, lumaki ako na Brazil fan. So, I want Brazil to go all the way, but realistically, it would have to be Argentina.
Oh,
Yeah.
realistically, especially when you consider the bracket.
Yes.
Because that's another part of the conversation,
Yes.
right? The road to, if it's easier, if it opens up for one of these teams, right?
Correct.
That's part of it. Okay, looks good, sounds good. Now that you've heard our takes, especially theirs, it's that time we dive into the real numbers, the odds, the spreads, the handicaps. It's time for VAR review.
Dapat may cord pala.
Dapat, no? Okay, game.
Now, to talk na tayo sa ating all-in game of the day, which is the round of 32 clash between 5-time World Cup winners Brazil, hopefully a 6th for me, and Asian powerhouse
Your final.
Japan, who is also a dark horse that I could personally vouch for. And at 1 a.m., just in a couple of hours, they're going up against each other. But before we talk spreads, let's hear what the people on the streets have to say about this upcoming match. So it's time for
Who's Your Pick?
Sino sa tingin mo mananalo? Brazil or Japan?
Brazil.
Bakit?
Japan.
Bakit?
Kasi number 1, Asian representation. Number 2, if someone's able to pull off an upset, it would be Japan. They have really good results over the past few years, so go Samurai Blue.
Sino sa tingin mo mananalo? Brazil or Japan?
Para sa akin, I think Japan's gonna take it. Kasi, we Asian represent.
Brazil.
Bakit?
Magaling na goalkeeper si Becker eh.
Brazil po.
Bakit?
Kasi gusto ko silang magkaroon ng 6 championship.
Woohoo! Sino sa tingin mo mananalo? Brazil or Japan?
Japan po.
Bakit?
Arigato. Sino tingin mo mananalo? Brazil o Japan?
Japan.
Bakit?
Because I think it's about time an Asian country wins.
All right, let's see if the word of the streets will reflect the numbers of our all-in game of the day bukas, or maya-maya is actually the more appropriate thing to say. Let's look at the very straightforward 1x2 bet for the Brazil-Japan game. Here are the odds for the Brazil-Japan game, and it will be very important to note that this runs only in the first 90 minutes. That means if meron tayong extra time or penalties, the winner of this wager will be the one placing their bets on X or a draw, regardless of the result. So this goes among all other props and all other wagers. Unlike syempre sa basketball, ginagawa natin kasama yung overtime. Pero dito sa football, we will talk just the first 90 minutes unless the bet specifically states it. Let us bring up the numbers and let us ask Tosh if, whoa, look at that. Japan, look at how much of an underdog they are. 5 multiplier. Okay. Let's talk about this in a little bit in depth. Are they really that much of an underdog? I know the record is 12-0, except for a friendly that happened last year, which Japan won, diba? If come from behind. Does that factor in? Does it factor in that 5-time world champion, and then Japan hasn't gone past the round of 16 ba, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaking one, I think, a couple of World Cups ago.
Right?
Yeah.
So is that justifiable in your eyes? Why do you think they're Brazil that much favored in this one? Or is this an aura thing? What do you think? I want to know what you guys think about it.
I feel that, in a sense, Japan really are the underdogs coming into this match because Brazil are one of the teams that are favored to win. They're a very complete team in all positions, and they have big players, big game-changer names. So the thing with Brazil is that they have so many players in positions that have that individual brilliance to really shine. And even if they have players like Rafinha, who's injured at the moment, they have players off the bench or within their squad that can take those positions and they can still make sure that they score those goals. And for the likes of Japan, it's really unfortunate coming into this World Cup.
Dami
that
injuries, diba?
marami
Yeah, they
silang
got hit. They got hit.
big game players that were injured right before. And so,
Including like the wala yung captain,
oh,
diba, the
and
captain through
Toma,
the
and then as well as
qualifiers.
Hubo, who's injured in that first game, so you're not sure if
And there
if they will-
there was word whether he was gonna come back or not, right?
Oo.
Pero parang hindi pa rin yata, no? So yeah.
So that's one of the things that you're factoring in as well as why Brazil are heavily favored. Because even as Cam mentioned, they're one of the teams that's heavily favored to win it all as well.
Yeah. All in all. Yeah, there is I read somewhere that they do have, Japan has the most number of goals all throughout from qualifying. I think it was 51, if I'm not mistaken. They're coming in really confident. They've beaten a lot of European teams. But what is it about Brazil that they cannot solve, Cam, in their history?
I mean, to me, between both, I love both of these teams, but, Brazil has that flair, but Brazil has that, that fire, that spirit, yung hindi mo matuturo din eh. Andun,
Flick football, di ba? Yung
or, di ba, around the
Samba
world.
football, yeah, correct.
Joggle
correct.
ka habang nasa field.
Right,
Hindi yun normal.
right.
Pero it's nice to see, it's beautiful, right? But to me, it's like flair versus something so methodical. Kaya para sa
Mechanical,
akin,
efficient,
you
yeah.
can't count Japan out pa rin eh. I mean, that's against them. Pero for me, we can't count them out. Japan, yes, you're
Yes,
gonna
last
say.
I was going to
Go.
add to that as well.
Yeah, go.
Is that the term for that is joga bonito. That's how Brazil
Yung
plays.
Brazil
The
play.
beautiful
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
The magic,
Yeah.
as you mentioned, the flair. It's
Flick.
joga bonito football
Yeah.
up
Versus-
against precision, precise, organized discipline. So two different footballing philosophies
Yeah.
will be put to the test for this round of 32.
Although sabi nila with the new manager, di ba, it's less flair. Now with what's his name, Ancelotti,
Ancelotti,
right?
yeah.
Right. So it's less flair than the older Brazil squads. Okay, now as I said, Japan has been on a scoring spree in the World Cup. 7 goals in the group stages. They also scored against Sweden and twice against Netherlands. Like I said, they played well against the other European greats. Against Brazil, they seem to cannot solve the puzzle. Brazil has averaged 3 goals apiece in the final 2 games after scoring just 1 in the opener. Let's talk about individual brilliance naman, since yun ang pinag-uusapan natin. Let's turn the spotlight to the goal scorers this time. Ito, tignan natin yan. What do you think about these numbers now, Tosh and Cam?
Yeah, for me, Vinicius Jr., he's just so strong. Parang if you have a player that's already so good, backed with a whole team that will support him, parang siya yung magiging game changer mo. And you need these kinds of players for matches like this na crucial, na 90 minutes lang meron ka. And to me, I feel like he will be that game changer for Brazil, Vinicius Jr.
I'm also, I take what you're trying to say also, but I'm also looking at the multipliers, and you're looking at the numbers. You look at Kamada, at the 26 multiplier as the first.
Plays how many minutes he gets to play. Will that be enough to make a difference to score a goal?
Right, the numbers that you're seeing on your screen sa ating mga nanonood, ito yung mga multipliers nila if they get the first goal, if they get the last goal, or any goal for that matter. Okay, how about we get to some of the good stuff? We make some picks already, Cam? Come on.
All right, so now before we make our picks, it's time.
nga pala.
Sorry, before we
Nga pala,
papunta
nga
sa
pala.
exciting part. Wait lang.
Oh!
Kalma muna.
Yellow na yellow.
Dito
Yellow
na.
ako, yellow. Yellow ako.
Oh, parang kailangan sabay ata.
Wag.
Sige.
Parang ako
So,
hindi ko alam tong show na to. Go ahead,
So now
Cam.
before we make our picks, it's time for the show's final 2 truths and 1 lie for the next 20 participants. Again, you have to find the lie. So if you
Okay,
can see
sige.
here,
Game.
A, Argentina has won a total of 3 World Cups. B, Japan is the
looking at Tasha's
farthest
face.
Asian team to make it to the World Cup after a 2002 semifinals run. Or is it Andres Iniesta scored the World Cup winning goal in 2010 for Spain? So alin dyan ang truth, alin dyan ang lie? So hanapin natin ang lie.
Yan, that's all for the nerds and the junkies.
Again,
Go.
your answer should be a reply in the official Arena Plus comment thread para makount.
Yes, that's important to know. I'm so excited because our knowledge in this game is finally going to be tested for the first time this season. Cam, oras na para sa ating winning goal! Now, in this segment, magkakaalaman na, we will be giving our picks. Ito yung sobrang na-excite ako for the Arena Plus all-in game of the day tomorrow between this special matchup, Japan and Brazil. Your final, Sebas. As Cam said, it could be anything from the result of the game to certain goal scorers, everything that you can find in our Arena Plus app. And speaking of,
I know.
let's go.
Buti na lang you mentioned app because I think it's
Game.
a perfect time to run through it before we start making our picks. So as we could see here, our insights for today, again, Brazil versus Japan, my personal finals, diba? Ang una nating insight, guys, okay, Brazil have kept a clean sheet in 8 of their last 12 games.
okay, what we one of the things, lalo na for those who are venturing into the app for the very first time, these insights are just to guide, in making your picks. You can go with it, you can go against it, you can pero linalagay na ng app yan para kumbaga, especially if you're a first timer and you wanna just parang go with the trend, right?
Yes.
So yan. So what did you say again? Brazil have kept a clean
sheet. So, ibig sabihin yan, naka-goal na ba?
Half yellow card dun.
in 8 of their last 12 World Cup games.
So,
Okay.
What are your thoughts there, Tosh?
About this one,
Yes.
well, it says a lot about, how good they can be defensively as well, not just offensively. But I'll always go back to what's happening right now. And so far, for this World Cup, Brazil has scored in all their games. Japan has scored in all their games.
Yeah. We can't wait.
Mahirap.
Okay, sige. Puntahan muna natin yung ating boosted odds. Are we gonna go to our boosted odds? Let's go. In the Arena Plus app, you will get a chance to pick our all-in boosted odds that are now called the Arena Advantage Win or Go Home. These golden boosted odds have significant increases in their parlay. You can see it on your screens right now. Tignan natin yung ilan sa kanila. Brazil versus Japan. You see, yan, multi-scorers Neymar. Again, it's a hot topic for our boosted odds. And then, of course,
Yeah, so what needs to hit for this multiplier? 20x!
Times
Hindi lang
20.
1, hindi lang 10, pero
Times
20
20.
multiplier basically is that Neymar has to score at least 2 goals. So from 0 in the past maybe 4 or 5 games, biglang magkaka-2 goals siya. And what do you think about that?
If he plays, what's Tash? Can he score 2 goals if he plays?
That's all I needed to know,
I'm
Tash.
gonna say-
That's all I needed to know.
The fact that I can't answer, I'm not
Okay.
confident.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
confident that he can score 2 goals.
Okay. Alright, sige. Doon tayo sa susunod
And
natin.
okay lang yan.
Cam.
Okay lang yan. So for our next arena advantage odds, we have a 12x multiplier naman. Tignan natin. So it
Times
would be
12, Brazil versus Japan, Germany. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is an interesting pick because each match here just needs to score at least 3 goals. Okay, so times 12 and boosted from 7.50 to 12, all right? Each match here needs to score at least 3 goals. So there, can that happen? Kasi over 2.5 goals each yung ating market, okay? All right, well, will that happen? What do you think?
like it's a knockout round. It's against teams that are, it's Brazil, Japan,
Yeah.
top 10, top 20 teams.
Medyo-
There will be,
It's tough.
it's gonna be tough to
It's
score.
tough. Okay,
Diba?
all right.
But I
okay.
think that Brazil versus Japan, yes. Netherlands versus Morocco,
No.
yes as
Oh,
well.
yes.
The game that I'm not so sure of would be Germany versus Paraguay.
Okay. And the reason being?
Just more of Paraguay can be a more physical team.
Okay.
So that might be harder for Germany, especially because they didn't do so well in their last group stage game. So they're not coming from the highest confidence.
Right. Okay, great. Okay, one last one, Cam.
Okay, so the last multiplier, all-in boosted odds. Okay, we have here Vinicius Jr. versus Japan, Havertz versus Paraguay, Gakpo versus Morocco will be scoring an anytime goal scorer. Again, this would be a 25x multiplier. Meaning,
So basically, this selection just needs the 3 that you mentioned, Vinicius, Havertz, Gakpo, to score goals in their respective matches.
Again, I'm going to say Vinicius,
Yes.
And I'll say Gakpo, yes.
Okay?
Si Havertz yung medyo alanganin dito.
Alanganin ka.
Also because di ko siya bet.
Okay.
Di ko siya trip na tao.
And
In general.
Yan
you
ang
know,
dyan. Yan ang importante.
I'm not a fan.
Yan ang importante malaman ng natin, ng viewers na who are looking at what Tash is saying or what Cam is saying because they also have their own syempre, picks and biases in terms of players and countries. Basta, always play responsibly. Always remember that and always have a game plan when you're on the app talking about these things. Now, by the way, these golden odds have a special mechanic to them. They will only be available to the first 500 Arena Plus users who pick them. Kaya bilisan nyo. Check out all the Arena Advantage boosted odds. Okay?
yeah, so ayan, now na knowledgeable na tayo with how our app works, it's time for us to start picking.
Let's go to our
Tasha.
first set of picks for this season, Cam. Pero ngayon, it's just a little friendly competition for this show this time around. So it's time to start picking. Ako na magsisimula. Okay, as
Ready
you
na tayo
can
ng
see,
mga cards.
as you can see, I am going to, okay, I'll explain this. I want Japan to win, but I think Brazil will win. They will continue this role that they're on, specifically against Japan. Again, no expert. I am looking at commentary. I'm watching some of the games. I'm listening to guys and girls like you, and I'm going to, the favorite in this one. So I feel like Brazil's going to win, and Vinicius Jr. has been on a roll. And anytime goal scorer for me. That is my luck of
Sige,
the day.
bago ka mag-lock, parang wala pa kasing, cards. So
Yan na,
I just wanna
sampalin mo na sa akin.
question.
Pwede mo isampal.
Question lang po,
Oh,
Ref.
no.
Okay, bakit?
Oh, no.
Ako, Japan ako.
I know.
Pero bakit Brazil pa? Is it more because of their history, because of their run right now?
I think that's what I said na parang I'm factoring the history specifically between them. Although, as I said to Tash, from what I've read, the gap has narrowed, no? Especially because of that friendly that happened last year in Tokyo. And I think that's in the heads of Brazil. And that can work against them, but I think they're going to use that. I think they're going to use that embarrassment from last year and try to win this. And this is their thing. The World Cup is their thing. This is their stage. So I think I'm going to go with the favorite team on this one.
Absolutely.
Pagpasensyahan niyo na po ako, Cam.
Pero masaya lang.
Yeah,
diba?
okay. But I know you're
Yes.
rooting for Japan. I would love for them to win. We talked about this, Tash. I wouldn't mind being wrong if Japan wins this one. Yeah.
Absolutely. So parang may pinaghuhugutan
Yes,
si
yes,
Brazil.
yes, yes.
So para sa akin namang lock of the day, I believe that both teams will score.
I
Again,
believe that too.
historically meaning sobrang habang history niya, pero the past 4 games ng both of these teams, they have scored really good goals also.
The last of which was 3-2 yung matchup nila, di ba?
Exactly. And when they go up against teams that they're at the same level, both of them, they know how to come back from being one goal down. So, tingnan natin who will be the better team, but I believe both teams will score in this knockout round. And somebody has to win.
That's right.
Diba?
That's
Sino ba
right.
yung game changer? Para sa akin, again, part of my lock of the day is that Vinny Jr. will be the first goal scorer.
Woo-wee!
First, he will be aggressive on top. Tapos papakitaan tayo ng mga goal celebration niya, diba? Kaya mga ganon.
Yeah. And I think...
ikaw na.
yeah.
Agree.
Yeah, I think that's
Pero
a very
pa-sample
good
na
lock.
rin. Sample mo na rin yung...
Sige, sabayan mo ako.
I think that's a very good lock. That's a very good lock, yeah. Wala akong i-yellow card dyan. Wala. Okay, Tash.
And
Your
okay,
pick, your lock of
for
the day.
my lock of the day as well, as what Boom mentioned, I feel that same energy and vibe when it comes that Brazil
Okay.
will win.
Woo!
But
I feel
do
good.
I want to be wrong? Yes, I really want to be wrong.
Because you don't mind
my
Japan,
heart,
yeah,
my heart is for Japan. They're representing Asia. You know, they're representing the Philippines. Wala tayo dun. So we're vicariously living na lang through Japan.
There's so many injuries coming into the,
Yes.
dami rin kawawa din.
Oo,
ano?
but in terms of who is the stronger team, I'd say that Brazil have that much more flair and creativity on the attack. They can find solutions against a very disciplined Japan. So I think that Brazil will win. And my second pick would be that Vinicius Jr. will be an anytime goal scorer.
Same.
The reason why that is, of course, is that he has scored in all 3 games of the group stage.
Yeah, right.
So he has 4 goals and he also has an assist to his name as well. So you know that he is that danger player for Brazil. So it's very likely that he can score. So those are my locks
You
of
know
the
what?
day.
I don't care if I get my locks wrong. Dahil pareho kami ni Tash, okay na ako. Masaya na ako. I feel like a winner.
Pwede na.
Oh, I feel so validated. I feel like a
I love
winner.
it.
All right. Kasi ako nanguhula lang naman ako. Sila talagang super, they know the sport, they love the sport, they're very passionate about the sport. So I'm very happy that those are the picks. And of course, Cam with her picks or her lock of the day. All right, let's see kung ano mangyayari sa picks natin tomorrow. But before that, excited ako for our first penalty of the season. Oh no, I'm not excited. But anyway, yes. Okay, sige, let's do it.
Ayan. First episode pa lang, meron tayong mga penalties dito. So this penalty is the perfect reminder na we should always be on top of our game while on the show.
Sino ba na penalty? Kami ni Cam? Kami ni Cam ba?
Yes.
Kami ni Cam. Oh, yo.
Parang wala palang penalty.
Yeah.
Saan ba yun? Ayan.
Oh no! Here we go.
Buti na lang, buti
Okay.
na lang.
Swerte ni Tash. You'll get it. Oh, did you pick yours already?
Ay, hindi
Oh,
pa.
yeah.
Kala ko hindi mo
No.
nakita. Sige. Okay, ikaw muna.
We have no choice, Cam.
Bato topic.
Hindi, wala na. Diretso na natin.
diretso.
Pakita
Okay.
na natin. Whatever this is. Oh, where's my camera? Here. What is this? Eat 1 slice of lemon and keep a straight face. Oh, 15 seconds, really? We have that much time on the show pa? Eat 1 slice of lemon and keep... Okay, sige, that's mine. Okay,
I'll
yours.
read mine. Sige,
Yours.
what is this? Dance white
White
keys.
keys. I don't even know what that is. I don't know. I don't know yung ba yun? Yeah, we have our coaches.
Alam mo,
Ay,
We have
wait
our
lang,
coaches.
wait pa, Beda.
We have
Alam
our
mo
coaches.
naman.
We have our
Alam mo
coaches.
naman.
Ano ba? Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
game.
Who wants to... Do I go
Parang
first?
dapat sabay.
Sabay?
Tapos
You
sabay
dance?
ka na rin.
You dance for 15 seconds while I...
Sige.
Wala. Okay,
Pwede mo may
game.
song. Pwede mo may song.
What the whole... Pwede ba daw may song?
Oo.
Pwede ba daw may song? Pwede ba? Pwede ba? Hindi, sasabay daw siya eh. Okay, whatever. Okay. Keep a straight
Pwede
face for
bang-
15 seconds. Oh my Lord.
Ako na lang yung
Sabayan mo
judge.
ko.
Ako
Sabayan
yung
mo ko.
judge.
Ay,
Okay, here we go.
Judge. Parang
15 seconds! Go! Let's go!
Oh, ready na. Sister. Okay na yan.
Parang kulang.
Parang may
gusto
kulang.
pa
Wait
ako.
lang. Parang may kulang.
Parang may kulang. Okay, all right. That is the first of many for you, Cam, for sure. You're not going to escape that task at some point. That said, excuse me, we're reaching the tail end of our show. I'd like to thank our viewers for joining us on our pilot episode tonight. Rest assured, we're going to be here until the final whistle of the 2026 World Cup. Magpupuyat nga ngayong gabi. And we hope kayo rin because we've been so active tonight. So let's read some of our comments. We have comments. Okay, maganda to. Okay, here we go. Keshi Denmar, World Cup fever na. Ready na kami sa analysis at hot takes. Ako lang yung hot takes, sila yung analysis. Let's go, Boom, Cams, and Natasha. Thank you, Keshi.
Salamat, Keshi.
Thank you. Game.
Hey, welcome back. Boom Gonzalez, Cams Rodriguez at Natasha Alquiros. Dito, solid football talk. Tara, watch tayo hanggang dulo.
Let's go.
Pupuyatan, sabay tayo. Pupuyatan
Puro tanong
mamaya.
lang ako, puro tanong. Mark Francis, Daniel Vicente, hindi lang entertainment, may learnings pa. O yan ha. And ang daming football insights na hindi ko alam before, football fans. This is the place to be. How nice. Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you.
You're the man. Thank
Yun
you.
ang place
Thank
to
you.
be This is the place
This is
to
the
be.
place. This is the
Place to
couch,
be.
man. This is the couch. Okay.
And from Romeo Ramirez, from the NBA live shows to FIFA World Cup, ang galing talaga ng Arena Plus. Congrats on another quality live show.
Hey,
thank you so much,
you.
Romeo.
Thank you very much. Do we have another one? Do we have another one? That's it. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. It's a feast here at All In's Arena because we got the entire 2026 FIFA World Cup knockout stages covered for you. Maraming salamat. Palakpakan natin si
Thank you,
Natasha.
Thank you.
Any final words before we watch that match later at 1 a.m. or anything at all that you want to say?
Football is life.
Yan!
Football is life.
Tama.
That's all she had to say.
Football is
Mic
life.
drop.
And
Mic drop.
correct. Football is life and football is a gift that keeps giving. Kaya thank you everyone. We hope you continue to join us hanggang magpuya tayo, hanggang matapos itong World Cup. To our viewers and Arena Plus patrons, never forget to play responsibly and always have a game plan.
Always. So nga pala, our daily game for our viewers, 2 truth and 1 lie statements. Here are the answer. For the first one, it is C. Messi was named Golden Ball winner, and B, South Korea was the one who made it to the 2002 World Cup semifinals. Those were the lies.
Again, we will select 20 qualified answers with valid Arena Plus account IDs per question. From the 20 who have qualified, we will randomly select 10 winners per question. Prizes are credited every Monday by 6 p.m. Kaya be sure to check your inboxes. Stay tuned after the show na rin for the randomizer draw.
15 seconds ba yun? 15 minutes? Kasi hanggang ngayon nararamdaman ko pa eh. Be sure to follow the All In's Arena socials on Facebook, Instagram for your all-in updates and announcements. Right there, it's on your screens. And just follow us all in sa Arena. Thank you for watching us. And we hope you stay with us from round of 32 all the way to the thrilling finals.
Kaya tomorrow, nandito ulit tayo. Magsasama-sama ulit tayo, 9 p.m. to discuss the beautiful game, the World Cup. And we hope to catch you all tomorrow dito lang sa
All in!